Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. First one in 2 or 3 days. Had a great Christmas, 2.5 weeks off of Christmas, and Saturday night I couldn't sleep. Sunday I had loads of booze and I managed to get a good night's sleep. Monday night no sleep, Tuesday night no sleep, and it must be the thing where, you know, you've had a great Christmas, you're back to work and then all your stress and that kicks in. So I finally got some sleep last night, about 3 hours in total, so still way behind on sleep. So that's why I haven't done any for a few days. But tonight, back on it and do a few reviews, see how I go. So, here's a bit I picked up from Bargain Booze, Nottingham. So I have not seen this in any other supermarket, shop, you know, anywhere, bar the actual brewery website. So Captain Smith's, 5.2%. Some of these bargain boozers, they're fantastic because there's beers there that you can't get at the big supermarkets. So it's well worth popping in. And they had some on a 3 for £5 deal. And I think one of it was a 9 for £12, something like that, something daft like that, £12.99 I think it was. So it's a good bargain. So, you know, it's well worth going to places like that. And obviously there's other types of booze there, you know, that's interesting as well. There is a Bargain Booze Plus stores as well. There's one in Nottingham, there's one on Westdale Lane in Carlton. This might not mean anything if you live out of Nottingham, but to anybody in Nottingham, you know, it's interesting. And it's always interesting to be able to get new beers. From Bargain Booze, I actually got Shepherd Neame's Christmas Ale, which was one of my favourite beers of the last few months. And obviously this and another Titanic Brewery one, so it's good. Anyway, less chat, more drinking. So, not knowing what to expect, I've noticed a strong ale because it says it on the bottle. That's as far as I know. On ratebeer.com, from 167 ratings, it's got 3.31 out of 5. It smells like a very traditional beer, actually, a maltiness and that. This year, I'm going to, we normally go away for my little one's birthday. He's 8 years old now, and he has autism. And personally, I think I've got it, but, you know, stress now, it seems to run in the family. My mum was very stressy. I've certainly got it, and both my 2 older children have got it. Not as bad as the little, and he's certainly got it more than anybody else. And we take him to theme parks. So this year, while we're at Alton Towers in the daytime, I'm going to get in my backside into Stafford, get to a Titanic Brewery pub, and as many of their different beers as I can. Wife's driving. She won't like it, but it's one of them things, isn't it? So, also available bottle conditioned, a red brown, full-bodied beer, hoppy and bitter with a sweetness and roast malt flavour and a good strong finish. That's the bump. Definitely a toasted roastedness in the flavour. Definite malt. Seems hazy to me. It's like a, what colour? Yeah, it's definitely got carbonation and lacing there. It's like a, like a browny colour. It's like dishwater. Don't taste like dishwater. So, read off a couple of reviews. Deep chestnut, burnt caramel and biscuit aroma. I've certainly got the burnt aroma. Plenty of dark hops, flavours in the taste, and a nice rich aftertaste. A fireside sipper. He gave it a 4.1 out of 5, and I've got to say, yeah, it's definitely like a winter warmer beer. Another one. This is a 3 out of 5. Pours a dark ruby maroon with a beige head. Aroma is malt, mild toffee, honey, mild caramel notes. Taste is toffee, biscuity, malt, mild caramel, mild cherry flavours. Ooh. Medium bodied, moderate bitterness that lingers on the palate. Definitely does linger. This was quite enjoyable. Another one, deep ruby colour with a tan head. I didn't get much of a head, to be fair. Aroma, malty chocolate and dried fruit. Taste is sweet malty, full in body, nice beer. And another one, fairly good. Yeasty bread aroma, hoppy, slight sweet date-like taste, nice enough. Could drink a couple, no problem. Bet it's nicer on cask. Most beers are nicer on cask, you know, if we're being honest, aren't we? So, definite hoppiness in there as well. Now I've got to say, Titanic Brewery, one of my favourite breweries of the lot. The plum porter, oh, to die for, you know, it really is. I've not tried the plum porter Grand Reserve. Definitely want to try it. Can't really afford to do their postage and packaging, unless I did a sneak in, bought a load and without telling the wife, but she'd be wondering where I've gone from. Yeah, they've got them too. They've got a cappuccino and vanilla stout, cherry porter. You look at their website and there's a load of beers that you know that you just want to try when you hear them. Ooh. Really nice maltiness in the flavour. Definitely lasts long as well. And yeah, colour. Dark amber, chestnut, isn't it? Not exactly a brown, but you know. Taste wise, very nice. Very drinkable, very sessionable. You know, definitely 2 or more you can drink of these, no problem. Definitely getting the strength now. The strength of the malt is coming through. Really nice. And I can feel it as well. You know, when you're not drunk a beer for a couple of days, I definitely can feel it. And I start limiting my beer intake back down again, because obviously at Christmas it's just a free-for-all, isn't it? And it's not good for you, really, in the long run. Not good for your belly, especially when you're in the 40s. Don't let the air deceive you. I'm in my 40s. Receding hairlines. Don't know why I've got that. My dad always had a full set of hair, but yeah, probably today's gels and that, or it's purely down to the fact that I stress. So yeah, very nice, very interested to see this year on the beer front. What's going to go off this year? Are Morrison's going to get back to what they used to be? God knows what's gone on. So, previous years, Morrison's, bear in mind, their beer range is the best beer range out of the lot. There's no doubts about that. But their special range that they usually bring out for Halloween, none. Bob Pumpkin, that was the only one from Richwood Brewery. And they didn't even advertise that. Christmas beer range, Bar Humbug, and that bloody Brewdolf, which was crap. Now we've got Valentine's Day coming soon. They normally bring out 5 or 6 beers for Valentine's Day. Same for Christmas, same for Halloween, probably more for Christmas. And none. So we're hoping, you know, that they pull the finger out and go back to what they was. I mean, as a supermarket, they're a much better supermarket than there was a few years ago. But they just need to up the game on the beer front again, or at least the special beers, should we call them. And it'd be interesting to see what sort of year we have in the beers. You know, Tesco's lowered their range ridiculous, and I mean, for me, going into B&M bargains and home bargains is definitely still the way to catch beers you've never had before. I went into home bargains last week, picked up another one. You know, every time I go in, I pick up 1 or 2, or sometimes even 4 or 5 that I've never had before. Fantastic. You know, it's what you want. Back to that beer. Absolutely lovely. That was absolutely bang on. 5.2%. The taste you get from it, I would say it was a 6.5. So, out of 5. Oh, it's actually a really good beer. Really good. I was really impressed with that. Really impressed with the strength. Fairly decent aroma. Damn good taste. The looks, you know, a little bit. I don't know. The colour's a bit, you know, a bit iffy, but you know, doesn't really put you off the beer. But the taste, amazing. Yeah, really, really good taste. does say some stuff on the back, but on about Captain Smith on the actual Titanic. But so there we go. So you see a deep russet. Now that's a better colour to say it was. On the nose, treacle, berries, hops. Definitely got hops. Got malt, so that could probably come under the treacle. Never got the berries though. And then taste, rich, powerful, smooth. Definitely all three. Definitely a beer they could trump as a Christmas beer. You know, put some Christmas decks on that. Definitely an interesting beer. Thanks for watching. See you soon.